Got one in the mailbox today, and I have absolutely no idea who it's from. Postmark on it says D.V. Daniels, New Jersey, which is the Dominic Daniels Postal Facility, which is Kearney, New Jersey, if I remember right. And, yeah, that matches none of the zip codes that I've sent off to recently and not gotten back yet, unless this is a super fast return, which I don't think it is, because I didn't put any initials on there. And so, yeah, I have no idea who this is. Let's find out together. Oh, good. This is from the private signing that I took part in. Very happy to get this one back, and I will show it off. This is a piece that I don't think I have ever mentioned on the channel here before. So that explains why I had no idea who it was. I'm also relieved a bit. But some of you may remember 1993 Upper Deck. They did these team cards on there with, you know, put a couple teammates. I think they actually called it the Teammates Series. Let me look on the back here. It's got my sticky note still on it here, but let me see. But yeah, it was called the Teammates Series. So it had, like, you know, 2 or 3, sometimes 4 players on it, all associated with a certain team. They did most of the Major League teams. There were a few where they didn't. I don't remember there being an Indians one at all. Like the Tigers one had Mickey Tettleton and Cecil Fielder on it. The Phillies one had, it was Hammers and Nails. So it had, of course, you know, Nails, Lenny Dykstra, and a bunch of the team's power hitters on it. So it had, I think, John Kruk, who else would have been? John Kruk, Darren Dalton. Not sure who the third one would have been, or fourth one would have been. Maybe Dave Hollins, I want to think. Something like that. So they did that with a bunch of the teams, and so just on a whim, I decided, hey, wait a second. I can get most of that Rangers one done. So I set off by sending it off to Juan Gonzalez first to get signed through the mail. He's, you know, been a very reliable TTM signer, and I did get it back from him. Fairly small signature, too, right up by where he's at in the corner of it there. So it's like, all right, good. He left room for everyone else. So the next day, I had a chance on Jose Canseco, but had other cards I had to get done first. I mean, he was in 4 of the set projects that I'm working on. But I knocked out 2 of those in person when he was at a Frisco Rough Riders game. Knocked out 2 more by mail, and so yeah, I figured, you know, well, we'll wait on Canseco then a bit, see if he does another Frisco appearance or something like that. So I was able to get Rafael Palmeiro on it next. Palmeiro came in person at a one of the independent minor league games over in Grand Prairie when he was playing for the team out in, where is that even? I'm totally blanking on it. He was with a team that's out west of Cleburne, Texas. So Cleburne played against Grand Prairie a few times. He actually lives closer to Grand Prairie than does to Cleburne, so he would just drive from his house down to the ballpark there. But good signer in person there whenever Cleburne would play Grand Prairie, so I got him a few times. I got him next on it. So I was down to just Canseco and Pudge Rodriguez after that. Well, I took this with me. I used to carry it with me all the time to any Frisco games because Pudge would occasionally make a few appearances out there. He'd occasionally make them at Rangers games. He would do some broadcast work with them. So finally, he made an appearance, and I was able to get a ticket for it at the Rangers Fan Fest that they had with the stadium preview and all that. So I was able to get one of the last tickets for him, but I was able to be one of the first ones in line, though, for him, and so I got him on it. And so after that, it's like, all right, we just have Canseco left to worry about now, and he had started doing several private signings at like $10, $15 a pop. It's like, you know what? Never gone in on private signing before, but for this, I might as well go ahead and go for it. So I did, and just came back today, and here it is, totally complete. Basically went in order right around the horn there on it, so kind of what, counterclockwise it would be from the corner there, with Juan Gonzalez first. Got Palmeiro next, Pudge third, and Canseco now, finally, the last one to finish off the 93 Upper Deck Latin Stars Rangers team card. Wow. Absolutely ecstatic, though, to get this one back. I mean, this is one that doesn't really fit in any set that I'm doing, doesn't really fit into a project that I'm doing, but it's like, I can do it, so I might as well. So, there you go. Like to give a big shout out to Chris Riffon, I believe is his name, over at on sportscollectors.net. He ran the private signing there along with, I think the guy's name was Mike McGuire. Keep an eye out for their stuff. I would definitely recommend them. They took good care of my stuff and had good communication all throughout. So they took a lot of pictures of them too, and I saw a few photos of other people's stuff getting done. So yeah, I mean, really great all the way through. I would highly recommend them. The price was great. I mean, you can't beat $10 for Jose Canseco, I'd say. So yeah, keep an eye out for their stuff. They've got a couple. I know they're heavily involved on the Baseball Private Signings Facebook group as well. Like I said, sportscollectors.net, they post all their stuff there. Keep an eye out on those. Those guys did a great job in helping me finish this one off. So once again, make sure to check out, like I said, sportscollectors.net, but also sportscardforum.com. Great site for all things related to collecting, especially TTM autographs. Yeah, go and get on those and help your collection out. We'll see if we have one from Aubrey, if she sends one later on. If so, it's coming up right after this. If not, well, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow then.